Deal with an annoying coworker. You can choose the jobs that you apply for, but one thing that you cannot choose are the coworkers that you will meet at the office. There are some dream coworkers who are friendly and who know how to respect the boundary between professional work and personal life. There are also annoying coworkers who can make the office hours a nightmare. Here's how you can deal with annoying people from work. Avoidance. Prevention is always better than cure, and this applies at the workplace as well. If you have a clear idea of what kinds of people annoy you at work, the simplest course of action is to simply avoid them. If you dislike very loud and noisy people, simply talk to the more subdued and quiet people in the office. Reduce your interaction to people you dislike, and talk to them only for politeness' sake or when talking about work matters. This will reduce friction and prevent you from getting stressed out from annoying coworkers. Be the better man. Whenever interacting and dealing with annoying coworkers, make sure that you stay calm and objective. When you let your personal biases and frustrations about the coworker into the picture, you will only increase the tension and make it more difficult to work with the person. This should be avoided, however, since most offices and companies require the workers to work in coordination with each other. Do not raise your voice, and try to be as calm as possible. Report the incident. If your coworker does something to intentionally annoy you, or if your coworker begins to bully you, remember that there are authorities that you can talk to. Visit your boss and give him a formal complaint letter, if you think that your coworker deserves to be reprimanded. Keep in mind, however, that you cannot report every instance when you feel annoyed. Just because you dislike the way your coworker dresses, however, does not mean that you can report on him. Especially if you are working in an office where there is no dress code, or if your coworker is not actually violating any office rule or policy. Expectation check. Sometimes, however, you should also consider your own views about what a good coworker is. Just as there are some demanding bosses, there are some demanding employees. If you set too high a standard for your coworkers, they may all end up disappointing you and annoying you. If this is the case, make your expectations more realistic. Ask yourself whether a normal human can meet the expectations or not. If not, then lower your standards. Consider your options. If you simply cannot bear the sight of your coworker, and if it begins to interfere with your job and your concentration, One of your last resorts is to talk to the HR department and ask them to suggest other fields or departments in the company where you can work and where you do not have to encounter the annoying coworker. Keeping a good working relationship with the other coworkers is very important in the office. With these steps, you should be able to do just that.